Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go have a beer.
Reluctantly. So what will it take to make a car like this look a little more like this? To restore their Mini properly, the guys will have to cut out the corroded floor panels and weld in new ones. Take the paint back to bare metal and respray the car. Fix the misfiring engine and upgrade the interior and trim. The less they spend, the more money they'll make. They estimate their costs at £2,400, around $3,700. Since their biggest outlay is labor, they've decided to do it in record time. A perfect restoration can take months. Instead, Bernie and Mario are going to make this one happen in just 7 days. Coming up, Wayne uncovers some worrying evidence.
These are just plates people have tacked over the rust. They've just filled it with body filler.
And Bernie's got a crisis on his hands.
Wait! Put it out! Put it out! Quick!
Bernie Feynman's got a soft spot for Minis. He fell in love with this one, even though it's only firing on 3 cylinders.
Listen to that!
And the body's rotten with corrosion. But his partner Mario thinks the car's a total clunker.
Look at it, Mario. Look at the whole picture.
Listen, it's not even running right.
It's only running on 3 cylinders. I can fix that.
They've set themselves the target of 7 days to bring this Mini back to life. Before they can get cracking, nearly everything removable's got to be stripped out. The windscreen, the hood, the headlamps, the seats, even the gas tank. The car's now significantly lighter.
I've got an idea. I think we should do this the old-fashioned way. Rather than do it on the ramp, lay it on its side the way we should do it. That way we're going to have access to the floor.
Well, it's light as anything.
Let's do it.
Go for it.
Bernie's in a rush to get started, so he's using an old-school technique.
Ready? One second.
Get the tyres in position.
OK.
Any time of day, come on.
Yeah, today would be nice. Hang on, hold it there. Let's get a bit of wood to stabilise it.
All right.
Lovely. Excellent. I mean, look at these cars. These Minis were fantastic.
Look at the horse.
But look at this.
It's rotten.
Look, I could climb through that.
You think it's worse than what we thought?
It is a lot worse. You know, that whole section there's got to come out. It's all going to break. It's all going to snap. It's gone.
That hole is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, we need to stop talking and start getting on with it.
Right, come on, let's get the oxy over, start going it up.
They'll need to cut out all the old corroded metal. The hole will have to be enlarged until they hit solid steel to provide a firm base for new welds.
Oh, Wayne, I reckon if we start cutting it round there, like down there, just see what it's like inside.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, peel this flat down, but not cut it right off at the moment.
OK. All right, mate, carry on.
All right, no worries.
Wait! Put it out! Put it out, quick! What the hell happened, Wayne? What the hell's going on here?
Whoa, whoa. What the hell is going on?
What do you mean, what's going on? We've had a small fire, OK?
What is it even doing here?
This is the old-fashioned way of doing it, the easiest way, right
This
or wrong,
is
Wayne?
ridiculous.
It's the quickest way of doing it.
It's the quickest way, Mario, come on.
This isn't the 1950s. We cannot do it this way.
In Bernie's rush to get working on the car, they didn't follow normal procedure. Check that all the flammable old carpet had been removed and put the car up on the hoist.
If we burn this building down, we're out of business, and everybody, I mean everybody's out of a job. Me, you, them, everybody's gonna be out of work. Never again can we do this. We got lifts here that cost us thousands. Put it up in a lift and do the proper way.
We stripped everything out of this car. Everything.
Go get some fresh
Everything.
air. Get out, get out.
Oh, I'll tell you, I've had
Out.
enough of this. I've had enough.
This is ridiculous. Let's clean it up, let's air it out, and let's make sure there isn't anything left on fire. So go check on the other side. Let's just make sure we're super safe.
Just check them tyres. We've got it on.
probably rushed it a little bit too quick. We done it with the best will in the world. We removed the petrol tank, we drained the carburettor, but the only person I've got to blame from that is me.
The car may not look like much now, but in its heyday, the Mini's engineering was state-of-the-art. The challenge was to produce a family car that was only 10 feet long. Designer Alekis Agonis's groundbreaking plan for the Mini changed car design forever. To minimize the car's front end, instead of mounting the engine lengthwise as normal, he turned it 90 degrees and mounted it sideways or transversely. Instead of putting the gearbox under the passenger area, it was placed in the oil pan under the engine. He gave it tiny 10-inch wheels at each corner of the car. And they even put the weld seams on the outside, all to maximize interior space. The combined effect of all these innovations was to produce a tiny car that could still carry 4 adults. Small on the outside, big on the inside. The Mini was the first of its kind. They're only 2 days into the restoration, and the fire has already put them behind schedule. But against his better judgment, Mario's going to have to trust Bernie and the crew to get on with it while he deals with business back in Canada. What can possibly go wrong? Back in the garage, Wayne's doing it Mario's way and gets the car up on the hoist to strip it down and take apart the Mini's suspension.
This is what we call a donut. This is what we call a trumpet. It's had it, you know, I wouldn't like to put them back on. Some people do, even in that condition and worse, I've seen them.
That's one part that will definitely have to be replaced. Underneath the suspension frame, there's worse to come.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm clear.
Jiggle it back. Just leave it down there for now. We've taken the subframe out because there was lots of rust around where the subframe bolts in. So you can't do anything with it unless you take it out and weld it up.
With the subframe out, Wayne can get clear access to the rusted floor panels.
There's various ways you can cut the floor out, grinders, the oxyacetylene cutting torch. The plasma cutter just is a nicer cut and it's a cleaner job. So I'm just going to cut out there, get that ready for the new floor pan.
After a few minutes' investigation, he uncovers some worrying evidence.
These are just plates people have tacked over the rust, and they've just filled it with body filler. But we'll replace all of that, all this section here, with fresh metal.
Now that the corrosion's been cut out, the new floor pans are fitted for size and welded in. Then it's back up on the hoist where the corroded sills are chopped out. To replace them, he cuts new steel to size, makes holes for rivets, and clamps them into place for the final weld. There's only 4 days to go on the restoration. Wayne's making good progress, but to stay on track, they've got to keep him supplied with the parts he needs. So Bernie comes to this specialist parts garage in London. All it does is Minis. Luckily, Bernie's a friend of the owner.
Kevin, me old mucker, me old mate.
But that won't stop him trying to get what he wants as cheap as possible.
What are you on the scrounge for?
I'm in Stook, OK? I've run out of money. We're doing a project. There's quite a few mini bits I need. I need rear trumpets, I need door perimeter rubbers, probably some windscreen wiper and arm, steering wheel, a few other bits like that.
Well, look, there's plenty of cars out there. If you ever rummage around all the crap and bits and pieces,
Yeah.
you're used to that, and I'll come out and see what I can do for you.
I'll give you 4 minutes. I'm going to have a rummage. If you ain't there, find us keepers.
4 minutes.
Right, job done. Cheers, pal. Oh, crap. That would have been really nice, but that's like too far gone. Ooh, look what I found. Yes.
After a few minutes searching, Bernie's found a badge. Next on the shopping list, wipers.
How's it going, Bernie? You found what you're looking for?
Yeah, not bad. I found a nice couple of pair of chrome wiper blades.
Oh, you can't put them on a car you're restoring. Look at the state of them. I'll find you a couple of decent new ones.
Yeah, they're going to cost a bloody fortune,
No,
aren't they?
I'll sort you a deal. Let's go and find you some proper bits in there. Come with me.
Kevin never throws any mini parts out and lets Bernie into his secret stash.
There you go, Bernie. Welcome to Aladdin's cave.
Bloody Nora, Kev. You can build about at least half a dozen cars with
Half
this
a
lot.
dozen. I think I've got enough of it to build 100. Trumpet. Is that
Lovely. That's me ones I want.
Right, there's the other one. 2 donuts.
Lovely.
How about that?
That's just what I need, mate.
What else are you looking for then,
Well,
mate?
steering wheel really need, Kev. My one's like absolutely manked out.
You don't see many of these, but I've got that one. How about that one?
Oh, that's nice. Look, Cooper, that's beautiful. You put that on the pole, my son. Wiper blades.
Brand new, in the packet. All right, £80 the lot.
What? How about 40? Come on, my ear's going.
How about you jog on? 60 quid.
Tell you what, 45, in your hand now, make you a nice cup of tea and you can
Stop
see
right
that.
there. 50 quid, you make the tea and get the donuts.
45.
50 quid.
45. Give me some petrol money to get back.
I'll tell you what, I buy the donuts, you make the tea, 50 quid the lot.
Tell you what, 45 quid, you buy the donuts and I'll make the tea. Yeah?
Go on then. Sealed.
God bless you. Thanks, Kev.
No problem.
Bernie's managed to pick up all this for less than $75. Now that Bernie supplied him with replacement parts, Wayne can start reassembling the Mini's unique suspension system into a brand new subframe. Traditional suspensions, like leaf springs, were heavy and cumbersome. The Mini system was tiny and based on something as simple as rubber. Rubber cones, known as donuts, are attached to trumpet-like levers. As the car hits bumps in the road, the trumpet compresses the rubber, which absorbs the shocks before bouncing back. Rubber is one of the few substances that stiffens as the load increases. The harder the suspension in the Mini has to work, the stiffer it gets. This all-round independent suspension was a groundbreaking new system. Another first for a small car. With all the parts in place, the subframe can be reattached.
Let's go. Come on, my son. Oh, you are having a laugh with me.
Come on. Right, I know it's heavy, just let's be quick. Yeah. Right, no,
Hang on.
That's it.
Can you push it to me, Bernie, please?
Yeah.
The subframe might look small, but it's got to be strong. It's 75 kilos of British steel.
I don't think the side's lining up properly.
Right, hang on a minute. Just hold back.
Yeah.
Budge over.
It's nowhere near it, you can see, Wayne. Even looking at it from here, it's at least about 4 or 5 mil out.
It's got to come this way,
It's
because I
got-
can't
that's
see.
the only way it's got to go. George's side seems to be all right. Ross! Ross! Oh, thank God. Ross, give us a hand, mate.
What's up? What do you want pushed over?
We can't get this bloody frame in. We need a bar or something,
Let me
Ross.
find a bar. Give me one.
Next to the toolbox, Ross.
What do you want that over there?
You have to go over on George's side.
Jump side and push it over, yeah?
Slightly over.
A
Don't go
little
mad,
tiny
though.
bit. Just a little tiny bit.
Come, because Bernie's going to have a Connery.
Yeah.
Go on, ready?
Go on, try that.
Will it go in?
That still ain't lining up.
I really can't hold this much longer, Wayne.
Yeah, OK, right. Calm down. I am holding it with you. A little bit more, Ross.
An extra push from big man Ross, and the frame's fitting in.
Is it going in?
Yeah, that's started.
Oh,
That's
thank
almost
God
right.
for
That's
that.
OK. Right, let me do the other.
20 minutes of sweat and grunting later, and the subframe's finally in place.
Getting too old for this, mate.
After the break, things heat up
Either pay me now or we'll unload it.
Well, then unload it.
until an argument boils over.
What are you